Let's rock heavy, pretty, and unique originals. Does anyone want to rock hard in a friggin' band that rocks? I picture Napoleon Dynamite writing this for some reason. Hey everybody, it's Mike here from The Art of Guitar. Last week, somebody abandoned this poor 16-channel mixer in the middle of a Minnesota blizzard next to a dumpster. And I couldn't let it just sit there, so I kind of adopted it. I brought it in, I let it dry out completely, and then I tried it, and it actually worked. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clean this thing up. I'm going to get it back to perfect condition as close as I can. And then I'm going to probably sell it for cheap to somebody who could use it. Well, I thought about my options for selling it, and I thought about CRAIGSLIST, which is funny because I haven't thought about CRAIGSLIST in a long time. I used to use it all the time, though. So I go on their website, and I was kind of surprised to see that it hasn't changed a bit since like the 90s. So as I clicked through the post, it gave me this feeling of hope, because whenever I read that there are still people out there that want to collaborate, that are available, to join a band, or they're looking for band members, it gives me this good feeling that people still want to play music together. And as I clicked through them, I slowly started to remember there's another side to CRAIGSLIST. There are those posts that are just creepy or weird or silly, or they just leave you scratching your head sometimes. So I thought it would make a fun video to just choose my favorites out of the bunch. They only let me go back to like January 20th for some reason. Maybe that's a new thing they're doing. And I'll share with you why I got a kick out of them. I would put this first one in the as little information as possible post category. Sometimes people post and they take up the entire page, being very detail oriented in what they're looking for or what they have to offer, but not this guy. All it says is guitarist, classic rock and blues, and classic country. I can fill in as needed. I guess that's all the information this person wanted out there. The next one is an unintentionally hilarious post. First of all, you gotta love that picture and the name Coconut Tiger. It says Coconut Tiger seeking full-time drummer. As I'm reading, I keep looking back at the picture and it just cracks me up for some reason. Coconut Tiger band seeking full-time pro drummer for both Coconut Tiger and Country Tiger. Coconut Tiger, rock cover band, and Country Tiger, a new country pop project, require a skilled drummer for both acts. Ideally, we would like to hire one individual to perform with both projects. I just have so many questions. Then there's always those ominous, mysterious posts that are kind of vague as you read them. You're not really sure what to expect. Let's play spooky music. I play a sad, spooky, funky piano vibe, and looking for a folk or many to come and jam in our sometimes cramped living room. I just imagine the lady looking like Kate Bush for some reason, and you go into her tiny house and she has this gigantic piano taking up the whole living room and everyone's just kind of sitting around her and it's awkward. I don't know, that's just what I picture. Then of course you're always gonna have your hard to categorize post. The title, first of all, is very poetic and kind of melancholy. It's The Loneliness of the Long Distance Guitar Player. But then there's a picture of Paul Stanley holding a bacon cheeseburger with an egg on it. And then he says, since I can't post a creative ad without getting flagged, here's a boring one. Old head guitars looking to play with humans again. I like classic rock and metal pre-2004. It's very specific. More of a rhythm guy. Okay, one of my favorite, the suddenly political post. I try to leave politics out of music, so when I see somebody getting like really, aggressive with it, it makes me laugh. Keyboard player wanted for recording project and maybe some gigs. Need to be able to play all kinds of music. If you write and want to get some of your music recorded, I can make that happen. So they go through this whole thing, and then at the very end it says, one last thing. If you voted for Trump, don't bother. Look for something else. Exclamation point. Wow, I feel like they should have put that last part in the beginning. Or the title. You gotta love those out of place but awesome posts that just accidentally appear where you're looking. This one happens to be a very cute bunny rabbit named Holland Lop, I think. And it's just so sweet that this is in the Musicians Wanted section. One thing I notice the most is the horrible grammar posts. Even if it's like a decent post as far as what they say in it, if somebody's not using any capitalization or any punctuation, there's some issues going on. So this one just simply says, Suicidal Tendencies tribute band forming. My position would depend on who shows up / talks. Once in a while, a venue will post in this section just to get musicians to know that they exist, that they need bands. And sometimes they kind of have a clueless quality to them, which leads me to wonder if that's why they're posting on CRAIGSLIST, because they can't seem to keep any bands from wanting to play at their venue. And this one, it doesn't seem like a big deal right away. But at the bottom it says, at our venue, musicians keep all the money made from door sales. and that's a promise. This way, they could focus on what they do best, making amazing music for you to enjoy. That doesn't make any sense right away. I'll get back to it, hold on. The payment collected at the door not only supports the artists, but also helps cover security for the event. So not only does the band only get paid by the door, but they have to share it with the security that the venue hired that night. And I'm not really sure what, collecting from the door does for the peace of mind of a band. First of all, you usually make way less unless you're a big band that draws a lot of people. And if I was on stage and playing for the door, I would not be thinking of just the music like they say here. I'd be watching the door. I'd be like, uh-oh, nobody's here. Okay, we all know and love those angry, fed up musicians that have just been through hell.
Every time I got so f***ing fire! I'm not doing it.
Maybe they played a long time and they're just so tired of BS. And I saw that in this next post. Okay, I love the title, Bass Player Needed for Southern Classic Hard Rock Show. Just the way the commas are placed kind of with weird gaps and stuff. The picture of the guitar player is sideways, which is so funny. And if I look below where the little previews are for the next pictures, those look kind of sideways too, at least one of them does. Skinner to Judas Priest, Eagles to Megadeth. Once again, the comma issue happening. Floyd, all cool stuff. Practice 1 day a week, 4 hours. Wow. Play out in large rooms once a month. Is this guy speaking like broken English maybe? In front of lots of cool people. Make serious money. First you'll have to pay your dues. Okay, that just took a turn there. Don't waste my time. I won't waste yours. Bare minimum. Assholes never win. Wow, so the guy starts off telling all these cool bands that he likes, and then it just takes that really bizarre manic turn. All right, now we have an ad that's just so crazy and wild that you are so curious you have to click on it. The title is Drummer Wanted for Sludgy Garage Punk Band, Slime Monsters from Outer Uptown. I think they ran out of space for the title there. But we're slime monsters from outer space, there we go. A noisy, raw, and cosmic-infused sludgy garage punk band. And we need a drummer. So not only do I want to try out for this band now, I want to go see them live if they do find a permanent drummer. We have a gig outside Bemidji on May 3rd, and we need someone who can bring the heavy, filthy, and chaotic energy. Too bad the guy on the last post doesn't play drums. Now this is my favorite part. What we need from you. You can play loud, hard, and a little weird. You have your own drum kit. You're down for practicing in Minneapolis and making the trip for the gig. Bemidji is kind of far, by the way. You like punk, sludge, garage rock, and anything noisy. It's funny how they end each sentence with something hilarious. My favorite one, though, you're cool with our do-it-yourself sci-fi cosmic horror aesthetic. So do it yourself. I wonder if they just make their own costumes or something. I'm picturing like a Gwar type band happening here. The next one is just an oddly specific post. You'll see these once in a while. Vocalist, pianists available for funerals. 150 bucks. I will play piano and sing worship songs for your loved one's celebration of life. Have a wide repertoire. Christian contemporary music. We'll coordinate with your family to create a memorable exit to eternity. Exit to eternity. It sounds like a Dream Theater song. I don't mean to laugh at this because it's really sweet, and that's actually a really good price. But just that it's only for funerals. Like, okay, do you want to play a party? Do you want to play anything else? No, just funerals. That's my specialty. The next one's not so bad, but I just had to laugh that he used a gym picture for this. And I'm wondering if he also uses that same picture for all those dating apps. His post also has that kind of bro-y bluntness that I see a lot. He just says, I am a vocalist, don't know any instruments. I sing modern country and late 90s, 2000s rock. Please text or email me, not looking to sing 60s through 80s music. That's one no-nonsense kind of guy. I just picture him like being very straightforward with you, which can be good, by the way. The next one I would check out just for the picture that they included with the post. I mean, all I have to do is show you that image and I think you're going to understand. Let's rock heavy, pretty, and unique originals. Does anyone want to rock hard in a friggin' band that rocks? I picture Napoleon Dynamite writing this for some reason. Let's get out on the stages and blow minds, drop jaws, and panties with our original unique music. I'm seeking bass, lead guitar, drums, open to other possibilities of fiddle. Keys would be great. Ability to sing backup vocals. Yay. I love these guys. Okay. I'd play rhythm guitar and sing. I got lots of songs, drive, positivity, and experience. I don't care your age. Just have a fire to rock. Play your instrument real well and collaborate. The Mars Volta, Smashing Pumpkins, Cure, all these bands. Okay. and Jeff Buckley at the end. I don't just want to try out for this band. I like want to hang out with these guys after reading this. Then you're going to have your freeloaders. I always find this funny when people go on these kind of forums and they just flat out just ask for stuff. But there's something really sweet about this one. It just says banjo ... blues. Would really like a free banjo and to learn how to play. Contact me. You know what? If I had a banjo, like if I found a banjo, like I found that mixing board, I would give it to this guy or girl. I bet it's a guy though. Okay, there's always going to be the posts that have a red flag, you know, not literally, but you just know it's trouble. Who knows? It might be flagged already. Okay, this kills me. Guitarist for hire, BFE. I have no idea what that means. I play all this old-timey music, and I want to play these awesome oldies that people are longing to hear as a fill-in at VFWs and American Legions in the Twin Cities. Okay, this guy knows where he wants to play. Even though I live hundreds of miles away. Whoa, hundreds? The fact that after expenses, I'll walk away with maybe $5 doesn't matter. Okay, this guy knows what he's talking about when it comes to playing live music, at least. This is super important to me. I will bump this posting every day for decades until I get a gig. I feel like this guy's being a bit hyperbolic, hundreds of miles, decades, but I like the attitude. Until this part. I'm a smart person. Whenever someone has to tell you that they're smart, it might not be true. I'm not a bottom feeder loser. I think I would pass on this candidate, but I'm not saying he's not right for some band. Might fit perfectly into your band, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Here's another band that would fit into that category where you're just curious based off of their name. So when I saw the name Bitch Slap, I knew I had to click. Drummer needed to join an established band. We are called Bitch Slap. And you can hear the type of music here. www.bitchslapband.com. Search Bitch Slap. I just like saying that. On any streaming platform, also on Bandcamp. So whenever I hear a band name like that, I have to hear what they sound like. So I actually track them down. I typed in Bitch Slap in Bandcamp and 2 bands came up. I found the one that talked about them being from Seattle and I checked them out and here's what I heard. I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. I am now a Bitch Slap fan. I would try out for this band if I wasn't so busy, I swear. It's one of those groups that I could just hear has promise, you know? If they just get the right breaks, I feel like they're gonna go places. So check them out, and if you're in Minnesota, try out for the band, I don't know. So yeah, that was quite a trip down memory lane reading all these Craigslist posts, you know? I could probably make another one of these videos in the future. Maybe I can do one for a different area in the United States or something. So there they are. Those are the posts that I got a kick out of the most. But let me know if you have a Craigslist story, if you ever tried out for a band or had a success story or, you know, met some psychopath or something through it. I would love to hear about that in the comments section. So thank you so much for watching. It was a lot of fun to do and we'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.